Amazon account is up and running now. We are selling our formula officially. It's amazing stuff from Europe.
Made in Germany. Sold in America.
Highest standards there are. In America, the standards haven't been updated since 1980. It's super weird, like older than me. In Europe, they update safety standards basically every year. This formula is top notch, great for the stomach, great for constipation. This is a great product. If you happen to want to purchase it and join us on our journey, then grab the link in the description. If you do and leave a review for us, send me a screenshot at vinandsori@gmail.com of your review after you have received the product. We will put your name in a hat. Song reviews are going to come out by some of the people that have left reviews. Don't forget to send us a screenshot of your review once you get the product. Now a word from our mascot dressed as a pirate, Fuji.
It's a steal of a deal.
All right, so here we go. We are in the 7 Dusted Stream.
Let's read what he has to say. Mr. Big, Addicted to That Rush is the name of the first song.
7, if you've got a stream key that you want to put on there, you know those little pictures that we put over there? Or I'll put the picture by me, because you're my buddy. Finally. I get somebody for myself. But
Wow.
if you text me if you want there to be a stream symbol or whatever, whatnot. But yeah, all right. So let's go. This is going to be a very, very, very interesting one for sure, because 7 and I kind of planned this together collaboratively.
You did?
Well, he said, "What do you want?" And I said X, and he goes, "Okay, we'll do X, but we'll add a little Y." Blah blah blah.
Okay,
blah, blah.
so we got some knuckle dragger here.
I'm not going to tell you.
All right, this is what he has to say. 80s supergroup Paul Gilbert made a name for himself as the newest guitar virtuoso in Racer X. Billy Sheehan was famously the bassist for David Lee Roth's solo band, which was also most fans' introduction to Steve Vai. Drummer Pat Torpey was a well-known session musician playing with everyone from Belinda Carlisle's to Robert Plant. They recruited a sensational local vocalist named Eric Martin and began writing music. This song is the first single from their self-titled debut record. As a 15-year-old, my jaw hit the floor and my love for bass playing was intensified.
Oh, that's right.
All right,
That's right.
Let's see what...
Seven's been our most consistent bassist.
Yep.
He has been our most consistent. No disrespect to our other bassists. We love you. But
Much
shout out,
love.
Yeah, mega love. Mega. As a matter of fact, I got to hit up one of our old bassists pretty soon here. Check on him, make sure he's good.
Good idea.
You should be checking on me. I live in America. People get shot every day over here in this bitch. Every time somebody gets shot, he always emails me. He's like, "Yo, Vin."
Really?
He's like, "Bring your family over here."
Aww.
Like, why should you suffer with those savages? That's what he said. Why should you suffer with them savages? Yeah. Yeah, Americans really don't know how we're perceived.
Oh, look, it's AT.
Hey, AT in the house. He just texted me too. Shout out to the UK peeps. Okay. All right, so we've got the Addicted to the Rush video.
Yeah.
My buddy 7 hit me with all official videos because he hates our channel. He wants it done.
Yeah.
I don't know if Christians believe Uriel was an archangel, but I probably do. Shout out to Dwayne. We're about to listen to a couple of songs that you've written, Dwayne. They're going to be great, I'm sure. Okay, let's go. Song number 1. Mr. Big, Addicted to That Rush is the name of the song.
Tony, I believe that he got angry at me because I said something positive about Trump. Maybe that I would vote for him. I'm not sure.
No, that was Ben. That was Ben Webb.
Oh, I thought that's...
Oh, I thought you were saying what happened to AT. Okay, here we go. Webb just emailed me yesterday. I talked to Webb.
Yeah, he talks to Vinny still. It's just a girl he won't speak to.
Well, and then he comes in with alter egos and stuff like that. So
he's probably right here. Hello, the Captain 25X.
All right, here we go. Mr. Big, Addicted to That Rush, song 1. Let's do it. Seven, is this the correct copy? Because I didn't do the official video for obvious reasons, but is just hearing the intro, is that the correct copy? Just type 22 if it's the correct copy. I don't want like a bootleg copy. No, it says karaoke, instrument, and lyrics, so stand by. See, what's happening is
7.
that the only thing that I see...
Maybe that's why he sent that one.
Is the official video.
And this is what you... This is the stream you planned with him?
Shut up, Jim. Yeah, I keep saying karaoke. You want us to do the karaoke one? If they don't do the official one, they only let you do the karaoke one. That is trash.
All right.
What do you have for a proposed solution?
I really don't. I really don't have any. It's just...
There's a couple live versions of it. Okay. 7.
He said God no for... Wait, what? For the live version?
7. There's a live version. There's that karaoke version that we downloaded. Or we can do the... your version... which might get us blocked, but
he says official.
It's up to you. Okay, so he wants us to do the official. Okay,
and we're off.
Damn, that's a 2 million song. Hold on. There was another one that was also official from them, and it was only 100,000 views or something. There it is right there.
Except you just did.
Addicted to that rush. All
He's
right.
like, I'm glad nobody reminded us that the Beatles invented karaoke.
Did they?
Oh, babe, I don't believe so.
I don't know. I mean,
he's probably taking up the mantle of Dwayne.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Beatles actually...
Invented karaoke?
That wouldn't surprise me. You know, Yoko, karaoke. You know,
Beatles
it's possible.
Invent karaoke. Oops. And that's just a bunch of...
All right, here's the official video. If you're a praying person, pray for us that we don't get blocked. But we're going in. Addicted to that rush.
It was first invented in Japan.
Yeah, karaoke. It sounds like, like Yoko Yoko
the Japanese musician.
Karaoke.
Yeah, I don't believe you're right. Wait, first of all, I don't even know.
It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Yeah, I could be on some weird website.
Addicted to that rush. Let's go.
Okay, we're rolling.
This guy's a little better than me on guitar.
When I was a young boy, my mama said to me, once a woman gets your soul, you never shake her free. These are words of wisdom, turned out she was right. Gotta find a lover, 'cause I need a fix tonight. Why she touched me deep inside. Something snaps inside my mind. When I'm really coming, ain't no sense in running. I'm addicted to that rush. Every time we touch, never get enough. 'Cause I'm addicted to that rush. Look around, I stop and stare. Got to get a taste. Pretty women everywhere. We ain't got time to waste. Looking for a little find to fit into my plans. On the town, I'll hunt you down. I'm walking like a man. Watch it touch me deep inside. Something stops inside my mind. When I'm really coming, ain't no sense in running. I'm addicted to that rush. Every time we touch, never get enough. Woman, I'm addicted to that rush. Every time we touch, never get enough. 'Cause I'm addicted to that rush.
Pie was in this band, right?
Watch you touch me deep inside. Something's not inside my mind. Oh, when I feel it coming, ain't no sense in running. Once I thought of loving was a habit I could break. When I go without it, my body starts to ache.
Yo, that bass is hard as
Listen to that rush. Every time we touch, I'm addicted to that rush. Look at you, baby. Never, 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 never get enough. Watch it touch me deep inside. Something's not inside my mind. Oh, when I feel it coming, ain't no sense in running. I'm addicted to that rush. Addicted to that rush. I'm addicted to that rush. Addicted to that rush. I'm addicted to that rush. I'm addicted to that rush. Addicted to that rush. I'm addicted to that rush.
opened up and that popped into the solo. That bassist is crazy in this band.
Perfect.
You say perfect?
That's what I thought he said. He said hurt me.
Oh, he said hurt me.
These days, one of these days, one of these days.
I'm the kisser. Isn't that from the Honeymooners?
Yeah, that's right. No,
Yeah.
he would say to the moon, Alice, to the moon.
No, he would. Wouldn't he say one of these days, Alice? One
Yeah,
of
he
these days,
probably
pal,
did.
right? In the kisser.
Yeah, he probably did. All
Yeah,
right.
Green Arrow approves of this song. Yeah, those were the days when you could joke about shit like that and people would take it for what it was.
What?
He wasn't really gonna knock her out like that. You know what I'm saying? It was. You know,
Oh, in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he would do this. He'd be like, "One of these days, Alice. One of these days."
Yeah, I
Oh,
think that they were
right in the
trying
kisser.
to. I think they were trying to express the frustration between male and female relationships and stuff.
Oh yeah, she was
But-
terrible.
Yeah, but at the same time, like
She'd always do some shit, and then then he'd have to like fix it.
it was an accident.
Or he'd be like, "Yo, do this and this and this when I come back from work." Blah 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 blah. She'd be like, "Okay, honey." Then her nasty ass friend would show up and come in and do some whatever, and then he'd show up all hungry and shit, like, "Yo, where's my food?" She's like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot." And then he'd be like, "One of these days, Alice. One of these days, to the moon."
Because he was out working.
Yeah, because he's out working or whatever, and then her friend would show up. You know, he's out there grinding, whatever. And her friend it was always something. And then he'd always threaten to like send her to the moon. You know what I'm saying? But now forget it. Good night.
I know some people really liked that show.
I'm glad.
Things are all beginning to make sense now.
I'm glad certain people. You know that it was before their time, because thank God that they haven't been able to do a meta-analysis of the overt misogyny of 1950s sitcoms or whatever. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Just have fun with it is the moral of the story. Is everything that deep? I mean, was there a pandemic of women getting sent to the moon in the 50s? Can you just enjoy the shit? You know, the old people used to do. They used to get along, I think.
But this song is not about sending her to the moon.
Correct.
This is about finding her.
Seduct.
When I was a young boy, my mama said to me, once a woman gets your soul, you'll never shake her free. There are words of wisdom. It turns out she was right. Gotta find a lover because I need a fix tonight.
Oh boy. Let's confuse love and sex. Continue.
Watch it touch me deep inside. Something's gonna snap inside my mind. When I feel it coming in, ain't no sense in running.
Wait.
What?
When I was a young boy,
I was a young warthog.
once I thought, oh yeah, you're right. once I thought of her loving. Go ahead.
Yeah, then he said, I'm addicted to that rush. Every time we touch, never get enough because I'm addicted to that rush. Yow. Look around, I stop and stare. Gotta get a taste. Pretty women everywhere.
What year was this written?
89.
89, subhanAllah.
But we all knew it was the 80s. You could feel it. You could hear it.
I didn't know it was that. I thought
you
it was
couldn't?
it could have been a 60s song a little
60s?
bit. Yeah, it could have been.
Oh.
Although the
I didn't
guitar,
feel 60s
the
at all.
guitar,
That felt like 80s.
the guitarist seemed to be way too complex for like a 60s.
Plus,
That was like some Ingwe Malmsteen shit or
yeah,
something.
I'm a big fan of the 80s stuff. So, okay. So then he says, I'm addicted to that rush. We already said that. Look around, I stop and stare. Gotta get a taste. Pretty women everywhere. We ain't got time to waste. Looking for a little thing to fit into my plans. Honestly, I have always thought that was cute.
What?
Like when a guy will, like saying shorty or
Shorty.
a little thing
Pretty
or
little
something.
thing.
That's never been a nickname people have given me. I'm too tall.
What?
I've always been
pretty
like,
little thing?
yeah, anything that says little in it.
What they tell you? Don't they call you a tall glass of water or something like that?
No, that was before my time.
Or they call you
Aunt Doris.
What did they
called
call
her-
you? What did they call? They call your Aunt Doris a tall glass of water. I could see that. What did they call you? A looker? What did they call you? Must have called you something.
They did all the talking where I couldn't hear.
Yeah, they did, or they come to me.
They told
hey,
you.
think I have?
Yeah, you
think
tell
I have
me.
A chance with Sori?
You tell me what
think
they
I
were
have a
saying.
chance with Sori? Yeah, that's what they used to say. Think I got a chance with Sori? Speaking of a woman getting your soul, I got invited to this Bible study. I was like, yo, people always ask like how we met. My friend was like, yo,
Oh my
you gotta
gosh.
come to this Bible study, bro. He's like, yo, it's all a bunch of young people like us in our 20s. And
Truth be told, I started the Bible study because I was upset about where I was, the college that I was at before. I knew I should be doing something because I'm a very works-based person. I got to do something. And I thought if I start a Bible study, then I'll get people at my house, and chances are there could be a guy in there, and it could be
Mashallah.
somebody I want to marry. So, I mean,
Mashallah.
people were judging me all around town for
Mashallah.
that. They were like,
They were?
yeah, oh yeah, I heard that multiple times. They were like, Sori started a Bible study so she could meet a husband. I was like, so? I mean, people go to the bar so they can meet somebody. People go to the club to meet somebody. Like, I just chose where I wanted to meet somebody. I wanted to be somebody that was coming to learn the word of the Lord.
No, you. So
Vinny,
my buddy's like, yo, bro. He's like, yo, son, we got this thing, and it's young people like us, and we're all in our 20s, and they want to actually do something in the community. Like, we're gonna go out there and hit the streets. We're gonna take over the world for the gospel. Blah blah blah. You gotta come because we need you. I was like, I bet, because at the time, like, I was only going to I was going to adult Bible study. Yeah, I mean, I was an adult at the time, but I was in my low 20s.
it's like older people Bible studies.
But it was older people, and it was good.
Yeah.
You know, they were giving us the wisdom and shit. But I
Yeah,
was
but there's
getting,
nothing like being around people your own age that are motivated to do something.
Well, the other thing too is I was getting restless because it was like, yo, we're doing this every week. You know, like let's go
Yep.
out there, let's put the
Yeah, yeah.
because you know
Oh, yeah,
how
I felt
am.
the same
like
way,
I'm
too.
aggressive. You know, I'm aggressive. It's
Yeah.
like if we're gonna train,
Yes,
I
you
felt
are.
like we were training, and we never got out there to operate.
Exactly.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So we're just inside all the time. So I'm like, yo. So
I always used to feel like it was like just sitting inside and eating and eating and eating and never doing any exercise. Like it felt like we were just sitting in there just taking
you're sitting there
information
in a
into our
Bible study.
brains.
Yeah,
but
so-
we weren't doing anything to actually say, does this stuff actually work? I mean, come on.
yeah, so anyway, so I went to the Bible study, and then shout out to Emily Hayes. I showed up, and there she was, Miss America, and all the dudes. You wanted to kick me out initially. You thought I
No,
thought
I
was
didn't want
gonna-
to kick you out. I didn't want
First,
to
she
kick you
thought I
out.
was going to rob the place.
I
She
just
thought I was
wasn't-
going to case the place. I was casing the place. They
I
had like a
wasn't
little
sure.
gold harp. They had a harp in their living room.
It wasn't
I'm not lying
gold.
to you. Yes, it was. What color was it?
It was wood. It was brown.
What was the color though? It was spray painted.
What? It
Yeah,
was?
she did. She spray painted it gold. Yeah.
Okay, that I don't remember. I
She
just
thought
remember the wood.
she thought I was there to rob the house and all that because I was black. I was the only black jelly bean there. Then when she heard my theology, she wanted to kick me out of the Bible study. Anyway, dear listener, that's how me and Soraya met. That's a true story of how.
But I wasn't a racist.
Of the first time. That was a true story of the first time I ran into Shorty. Turns out she was right. Gotta find a lover because I need a fix tonight. Once I thought of her loving wasn't a habit I could break. I think he wanted to say. Look around, I stop and stare, got to get a taste. Pretty woman everywhere, we ain't got time to waste. Looking for a little thing to fit into my plans on the town. I'll hunt you down. I'm walking like a man. When I feel like it ain't coming, ain't no sense in running. I'm addicted to that rush every time we touch. Never enough because I'm addicted to that rush. Yow.
Yeah, we already had read that part. This you keep missing this one. This is a really good one. Why are you skipping that?
Oh, well, go ahead. You sing it. You say it. Looks like it's important.
No. I want you to read it.
Looks like it's important to you to say. So go ahead, shorty.
Once I thought her loving was a habit I could break, but when I go without it, my body starts to ache. I'm addicted to that rush. I like that.
Why is that? Why are those lyrics important to you, Sarai?
Well, I mean, I think that there's two ways you can go with that. One is you could say,
there's a lot.
Well, you
could
control somebody if they're in a situation where they're addicted to that rush. There's also
is that so?
Yeah, that's the scary answer. But no, that's not my answer. My answer is, I think that in a good relationship, there's some mutuality between that, and both parties feel that way. So,
yeah, but when it says addicted to your lovin', it's specifically talking about sex, no?
yeah, I know it was in this song, but I kind of like switched it a little bit.
How come?
Well, I mean, because I know what happens if you're addicted to the rush of that one event. Like, a lot of times, once that event is done, then it's over. There he goes. There she goes, and everybody's sad.
Yeah, because if you look at the song...
Well, no, not everybody's sad.
If you look at the song, like, he's got this girl, but at the same time, he's like, yeah, I gotta go out in the street and find someone. You know, look around, I stop and stare. Pretty women everywhere. See what I'm saying? We ain't got time to waste.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so he's talking about the pretty women and the woman he's with?
That's what I'm saying.
Shoot, I missed that.
There's not... I know you're going to romanticize that.
Did.
That's how a lot of you girls get jammed up. Is you hear that part, but then you don't hear the other part.
If you were saying the other part, I would have heard it.
That's what jams you up. Or you don't see the other part because the other part is obvious and they ignore it on purpose.
Well,
that's
everybody's always thinking they can change the guy.
Yeah,
or change the woman. Right?
No, most of the time it's they think they could change the dude.
Yep, that's true. But I've known men who thought they could change women.
I didn't think I could change anybody. I thought I was pretty sure that God was going to change Shorty. And he did. It just took some trauma and some hospital visits. We made the shit happen, bless God. Okay, sonically this song was crazy. People are saying that it's not Steve Vai that was playing the guitar.
Well,
whoever their guitarist was is a badass. Whoever that guitarist is. I thought it was Steve Vai, but whoever he is, he's a badass because that guy's playing was incredible. Same thing with the bassist. Especially like to the bottom third of that song, I can understand why someone would be like, holy shit, I'm going to be a bassist now. Because the way that dude was handling his instrument, like he was... See, that's like look at the guy from Diablo Viscaris, where like he is featured. Like a lot of times you have to look for the bassist.
That's true.
Like
yeah.
That dude, there are always segments in the song where it's featured, and they get Neo does 9-12 minute songs, so they allow that. If you're trying to make a radio song, there are a lot of times isn't much room for that because you have to be a little bit more patient to appreciate bass. But there's also some things that you can do on bass that are like immediately gratifying and will get you that attention if the band makes a point to eke out that place. Okay, so Paul Gilbert is a guitarist, Billy Sheehan was a bassist. Yeah, like there are a couple things you could do bass wise. Like I think like For Whom the Bell Tolls. I didn't discover this until the channel, but it goes. That's the bass actually when it goes.
Oh really?
Yeah, I thought that was Kurt. That was actually Cliff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
wow.
Okay. It's really 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 interesting.
Yeah.
Like so you did not miss the day. So you could do bass and like feature it and make it stand out. And that's what they did. Solid starting. Song is a solid 9.1 for me.
This one is a 9.3 for me, and now it makes sense why he ended the song with "Hurt Me." One of these days, pal, right in the kisser. In other words, his girl is gonna get him because he keeps doing this. Going out on the town.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe that's just something that he knows about. Like, maybe that's an inside joke. Like, Jay-Z says, like, a lot of the shit that he said as a rapper, a lot of that was inside jokes.
You'd do some shit like
and
that.
people did. Yeah, I've done them. Like, I've got a bunch of Easter eggs in songs, and I don't.
And
tell
you don't tell people.
I don't tell you what they are.
I know. He doesn't even tell me. Like, I'll be listening to something, then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't catch that before. If
Yeah.
I wrote something, I'd be like, let me tell you every important and crazy thing I did in this song. All right. 9.3 for me and a 9.1 for you. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.